Hello ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about the importance of etiquette and branding yourself. All people are born with a common gift of being individual and unique. When people think of etiquette, they think of manners and decorum and social graces. Beauty is certainly not the first word that comes to mind. However, a person lacking good manners and grace will leave you with a negative, poor impression of that individual. True beauty comes from being kind, confident and gracious. The first problem people encounter, especially ladies, is that they feel the need to fit in. And then to fit in, people feel they need to make personal changes. Take the most beautiful people in our history, such as Grace Kelly, Jean Tierney, Princess Diana, James Stewart, Winston Churchill. One thing they all had in common is that their beauty didn't define them, their character did. They carried themselves with grace and confidence. They didn't run from their uniqueness, they identified what made them an individual and they capitalized on it. Jean Tierney had a tremendous overbite and was considered one of the most beautiful women of her time. Winston Churchill was certainly no looker, but he had charm and quick wit, which made him very charismatic and likable. Now, etiquette helps you build confidence in yourself. The impression you leave with others matters. If you are inconsiderate and selfish, this will lead you down the path to doom and gloom to everyone you come into contact with in your personal and professional life. If you choose the time to take each day to be kind and considerate to others, it will go a long way and lead you on the golden path to success. Let's first talk about how we can identify what makes us the individual we are. Once we have identified our special characteristics, we need to embrace those characteristics and not try to hide them. A great example is Marilyn Monroe with her freckle on her cheek. Not only did she not try to hide it, she put it out there for the theatre for everyone to see. In fact, it became her hallmark brand of beauty and charm, as well as her confidence and poise on stage. This is what made her a very successful actress. When Princess Diana was a young lady, she lacked the confidence you later saw in her life. She was not happy with what she considered a big nose and being taller than everyone else around her. Princess Diana fortunately learned very quickly that these attributes, along with being kind, confident and gracious, ignited that light you saw shining from her inner self everywhere she went and whose lives she touched with her charm and her grace. Early in her career, Grace Kelly was said not to be happy with what she considered stumpy short legs. However, Grace stood tall and focused on her beauty and charm and went on to become one of the most beautiful women in the world, whose radiance and charm and indefinable incandescence of beauty still captivates people decades later. Cary Grant actually came from very modest, humble beginnings, from a working class family. Grant was gifted with that astute ability to rise to the top of his game with a self-study of good manners and his meticulous attention to detail. From his clothes to the way he even modulated his voice, Cary Grant was considered one of the most quintessentially charming and dashing gentlemen in Hollywood history. To brand yourself, you need to be your own kind of unique, self-beautiful. Each day, you need to work on being confident and kind. Knowledge and grace are not something that is gifted. It is what each of us need to develop as we grow. I will always remember the people around me who are kind and paid attention to my specific needs and individuality. I do trust you enjoyed this tutorial, ladies and gentlemen. Please visit me at the Lady Etiquette on Instagram, if you happen to be on there, that is, or at ladyetiquette.com. so you can take the first steps on being gracious and confident in your everyday, personal and professional life. Please kindly share this video so we can work together to make this world a kinder place.